Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Harder, the SLP from Burke Valley. So today I'm going to show you how you can incorporate communication with your child at home using a board game. So today I have one of my favorite games, Candyland. You can use any board game at home for any of these activities or strategies that I'm going to show you today. Some other ones that you might have at your home are Uno or Go Fish or Memory. Any of those will be good or helpful games that you can use to incorporate communication at home. So with Candyland, there's a couple different things that you can work on. So as a lot of you might know, there's different colors on the spinner that the child can spin, and the arrow will select a specific color or item on the spinning board. So I like this game because it works a lot on matching and visual discrimination. So having them spin and having them identify what color it's pointing to, and then having to match on the board what color they got during their turn. I also like this game because it can work on following directions. So if you spin, I can spin it, I got the sucker. So you can have your child pick a character or a color and then have them find the sucker on the board. So it works a lot on following directions as well. You can also even have your child, if they have a communication device, they can work on identifying colors. So if they were to spin, so if you look here, so you can ask them, oh, you got, describe, purple. Purple, and you can model it on the device, or if your child is able to do so, they can navigate to the specific color page set and then tell you that they got purple. I also like this too because it can work a lot on using different core words. So like my turn and go and stop. So I'll go ahead and show you some of those here today. So I'm going to put my camera a little bit down so you can see it a little bit better. Hopefully. Okay. So if you have your child spinning the board, you can have them say ready, set, go, and spin. So for example, I got blue. We'll try that one more time. Blue, and it's okay if it's not perfect. So I'm going to take my person and put it on the blue one. Okay, now it's your turn. And you can even add words as you go along. If your child doesn't have it on the device, you can always go, so it's your turn. So then you can have your child spin it. You can say spin, spin, spin. And you got red. So I can go on here, go to my page set, my colors, and you got red. And you can either have them use the device to say red, you can have them use the sign for red, you can have them say red, or if your child has a little bit more language, you can say it in a sentence saying, I got red, and then have them take the character and put it on the red. And then you can have them say, okay, it's my turn. So I can have them say turn. I can have them use the device to say the core word turn. I can have them say my turn or your turn. And then we can do ready, set, go. And then spin. And then we got blue. Blue. Blue is my favorite color. Blue. And this also can work a lot on turn taking. So if your child has some difficulty waiting for their turn, this is a really good opportunity to work on turn taking and having them wait for their turn and practice maybe interacting with their siblings, engaging in appropriate turn taking with them or with adults. So this is a really good activity to work on some of those social communication skills as well. So if I go ahead and spin, I could say it's my turn. And then I can spin. And then, ooh, on this one, I got the sucker. So you can take your character, go all the way up to the sucker. And even for some of these that have the different desserts on them, like the sucker, the mint, or the ice cream cone, you can have them work on labeling those, or even talking about, oh, do you like ice cream? What kind of ice cream do you like? Just really working on expanding it so it's not just that one opportunity, but really expanding upon it and really capitalizing on that opportunity to build in some of that language and that describing and answering questions and those kinds of things. All right. And even for if your kiddo has a device, you could have them working on commenting. So you can have them say, ooh, I see the color. I can go back here. Describe colors. I see you got blue. Or I see that you got a sucker. If they got the sucker picture, you can even look it up. Sucker or lollipop. Let's go back. Lollipop. And then it can prompt you food, and you can show them how to get to that page, and then lollipops. So I got lollipops on there. So that is just a simple way you can incorporate speech and language at home. If your kiddo is working on some articulation, you can have them practice a couple words. So for example, if they're working on the S sound, you can have them say 3 or 4 words with the S sound, and then have them spin on the game, and then have them play it that way. So you can incorporate the activity, working on some more of those adult directed things, such as the articulation or some of those more academic things as well. So you can also use the board game as a reinforcer for them to complete activities that you might want them to complete at home for academic purposes. So it doesn't necessarily have to be utilized for the game, but it could also be utilized as a reinforcing opportunity as well, to kind of build in some of those opportunities for them to complete some of those other activities that might not be as preferred. So I hope you learned a lot today from my lesson, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.